like the amount of value you're gonna get from tenacity against that combo is a little bit scary. Oh god.
Stand behind Braum.
Oh, that's the stuff of dreams. That R5 Braum into a composition like Kwangdong, which is basically just short range outside of Syndra, who really gets mitigated.
On the side of Hanwha Esports, that could have some nice value as we are just about ready to hop onto the Rift for game number 2.
Kwangdong Freaks! Do it! Kwangdong Freaks! Lighting!
Hanwha Esports! Do it!
Hanwha Esports! Lighting! And there are a lot of pairings right now that he does decently well. Obviously, Lucian and Braum is a throwback that used to be a thing for a really long time. Oh, Bulldog.
Yeah, he is in a lot of trouble. Level 3 Ralph coming on in. He is going to attempt to run south to his jungler. And, you know, with Cuz here, might be able to trade this one back as Peanut very carefully is going to check that brush and see his worst fears.
That's a pretty big window when it comes to health. Even worse, and there is no help for him. This does mean that they do know, yeah, Cuz isn't here.
They're coming on in as, okay, that's going to be the knock-up and the stun follow-up. Peanut takes a massive amount of damage for the turret as they totally messed that one up, and Doran is not going to be able to secure the kill. Dudu will feel very happy with his first blood.
You cannot just flash over the wall and think that you're going to be okay. Oh, Andil tanking 2 turret shots there, but he is Leona. He does have Eclipse. Otherwise, definitely would have been in a lot of trouble there. Not the best of trades. Bot lane was going, I think, quite solid here early on. But yeah, that's the value of Braum. I really want to hear what Doran or Dudu has to say about this.
He said, oh, it's not good. Oh, I got him. So a quick turnaround. Speaking of which, we go back into live and a quick turnaround here onto Cuz, who is just isolated and taken out. A lot of CC between those two. He deserves it.
Is it the ultimate power move, or is it just Sekka starting it up? It's just Sekka starting it up.
And then he did it.
And then he still does it. I don't even know if they really needed to at that point. But he did it. And ended up getting big kills. He's going
lands here, and Andil, yeah, he's pretty tanky, but Fate's Call going to have to be utilized anyway. And, I mean, Delight's not even level 6. Viper did hit his, and that's going to be a big win for the Hanwha Esports bottom lane.
They took no damage.
Yeah. Stand behind Braum.
They're just both full health. But with Braum, I just accept what you are. Just stand there, menacingly.
It's true. And again, you know, the Aurelia is going to have a nice matchup into this Aatrox. We weren't saying that it wasn't a good matchup, more so that unexpected as now the World Ender comes out, but will it be enough to survive against Doran? Yes, it will, just barely, as Doran also takes a turret shot and will back away from the play.
Actually able to keep this Kalista really down in the early laning phase, and unlike the last game where we saw Viper really be able to pull ahead when we got to the fights, still was able to hit a Terminus spike relatively early. The team fights aren't really going to get better for Bull. There is so much zone control. Undo isn't 6 just yet.
They're trying to get in there. It's pretty difficult to land that one onto a Kalista, and Bull just kind of walks away from it. Kind of an awkward spot here. Did get pretty low. Nice amount of poke coming out from Dudu, and Cuz is looking to set this one up, has his ult available. He's not going to commit to the stun flash.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, Doran's probably still in a bit of trouble. He's going to clear the wave as Aurelion does, but that stun once again is going to miss. But eventually you just flash on him and kill him, and down will go Doran. And both the mid laners on similar amounts of health. Dudu now trying to just dash over the wall, but Peanut is so fast already here and is going to throw down the Magnet Storm, and down will go Dudu. Just sticking around for a bit too long and gets caught by the teleport and Peanut.
Because he is in this vicinity, but is he actually going to help out his lane, cover this crash? He's waiting.
Oh, just the run forward from Viper as he will cleanse afterwards immediately. Here is Cuz as the two junglers do butt heads, but Bull is out of this fight already, as is Andil, as Zeka going to force that flash, and now the flash forward from Delight. He's going to set up the play as Viper as well is continuing to run this one down, and should be a couple of kills here for the side of Hanwha Life as they do dive the turret very successfully.
The Braum leveling, I will be very disappointed.
It has been a while since
Not
we've seen
mad,
Braum.
but disappointed.
So, yeah, that's sometimes even worse. Andal, he misses the engage. Now he's totally out of position here. Does not have his flash, and he is just gone. Level 7 Leona not able to do much at all. And so will just be a free Drake here to Hanwha Life. TPs are coming in. They definitely want to fight over this one. As now, bit of poke is coming down. We will have Doran grouping up with this one. We'll try to provide a front line for the team alongside a Peanut. Flank coming in. Oh, that's going to be the route down onto the Syndra. As now here comes Dudu. Viper in a bit of trouble, but he flashes away from the Aatrox, and that should be good. Dudu is in the back line there with a massive shockwave, catches two of them. Azongo will be saved, thrown back in by himself as Doran did buy a lot of time, but is it enough? I don't know. That front line is down for the side of Hanwha Life Esports, and that will be the Dragon over to the side of Kwangdong Freaks. As much value in that extended fight as now Braum is going to be engaged upon. He is rooted up here as now Peanut trying to help out his teammate but gets caught himself. A double stun comes in from Andal, is perfectly placed as the Shockwave just trying to deny this one. Doran going in 1v5 immediately, just going to be burst to smithereens. As down he will go, and now Quantum Freaks 5v3 will try to go for this Baron. Yeah, this is going to be another straight up 5v5 it looks like. As Dudu, when is he going to TP in? There it is. Damage already coming in. Andal's got a nice little flank once again. And that north wall of the Baron has been a bit of an issue for the side of Hanwha Life Esports. Delight is holding up the wall, but Viper, he gets isolated in the backline. He's just dead. And the Varus damage is totally taken away. It's an absolute wipe to the side of Quantum Freaks, led by Dudu. As Bull, he just gets to hop around. Nobody can stop him because the entire front line is gone. And this might just be a straight-up ace. It's only Delight that is left available, and he will be taking out a clean ace to the side of Kwangdong Freaks.
2 games in a row, and there he just absolutely annihilates Viper right from the get-go. Bulldog, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? No, wait, it does.
What?
They are... Oh, Viper. Viper!
Oh, thankfully he has a disengage cone to survive. Dudu is isolated now on the top side. He's all alone. And yes, he is a fed Aatrox. He is surviving for about 8 years and nearly takes Zeka with him, but that is a big pick already from Hanwha Life Esports onto the Aatrox. At this point in the game, Andal pretty tanky. He's just going to go in and face check this one, trying to engage onto that backline and set it up, and now has the Fate's Call to survive, and Peanut is caught out. They finally get it done. They make a play as a team, and they catch the enemy jungler.
They did a thing! They did a thing, Valdes! They found someone, and then they went... Was that the ideal move, trying to engage in the choke point into Braum? Doesn't matter, because you have Bull's ultimate. You swoop Andal out of there, and now there's no jungler. This objective should go the way of Kwangdong.
Okay, they want to go for the turn here. Delight is very far ahead of his team, but he is going to flash away. A near steal from Zeka, but the smite going to ring true. Shockwave going to be pretty difficult to steal that one, I think, at this point.
No. That's what makes me scared, Valdes. Hanwha Life is still contesting this.
They're pushing their way through. The vision here pretty decent for the side of Kwangdong Freaks. Is over the wall they go. Cuz has got a nice angle. He's going to find Viper, who is just running away. And he is going to be forced to cleanse already. As we've seen this positioning before, Dudu's got a very nice flank angle.
Try and look for an angle through mid here. If the minions keep on pushing, if they stall it long enough.
I mean, Dudu is going to once again find the flank, you would imagine. Double stun comes in, but now they're looking for the flip as this flank is a bit late. And now it is going to go to the Rel, as you would expect. Doran is in the backline, going to push Bull away from this fight, but he does get taken out. As now the flash forward, the double stun comes in, but can they realistically engage? They're away from their base, though. They're being corralled into the alcove. As 4 members here, some low health bars on the side of Quantum Freaks as well, but Delight is barely standing. Trying to engage now onto Cuz, and he will just flash away from this one. As the fight will begin, the flash forward from Dudu should be good. As Andal will go down, and a bit of damage goes into Dudu, but it's not going to stop the reset from coming out. As Cuz is on the chase, and he will, in fact, solo be able to take away Viper, and that should be the game from here as Dudu will charge down the mid lane.
And in the end, Kwangdong is going to find the decisive fight that they were looking for. Absolutely pivotal here. They took their time. They were just looking for the perfect angle, Valdez. And now Dudu gonna be ending the game here leisurely by himself. He's taking a little while, but what an important win for Kwangdong here in this game against Hanwha Life. Yeah, there were some very easy things to point towards for Hanwha Life. As per usual, it wasn't Viper. He was fine.